Hey everyone, it's Professor Hall, and I wanted to introduce a very fancy word that means something very simple as a way of helping direct you through the process of writing your research essay. Remember, the purpose of your essay is not to instruct or tell the reader what they need to believe, think, or do. Your job is to present facts that suggest the answer to a question for which there are a number of possible answers so that your reader can make their own mind up. And so I want to show you this very fancy word. This is just going to be a short tutorial, but I want to have you grasp this concept. Ready? Here we go. This is the term that I'm talking to you about. And this term is a legal term that means the thing speaks for itself. Below this, if you want to rewatch this video and pause on this and look at the Latin root of this word, you can. But I want you to see this and understand something about this principle. And it is that your essay is going to present facts that answer a question for which there are a number of different possible answers. You have researched this topic and you've looked at all of the possible answers, or at least 3 of the possible answers, and you have decided through your research the answer that you think best answers your question that speaks for itself. So you don't need to use the words you, or we all must, or we all need to, or you need to, or God won't like it if you don't need to use those words because the facts are going to speak for themselves. And so now I want to take you to the very next word that's a very easy word. Okay, here it is. The word for today is bias. And bias means to cause, to hold, or exhibit a particular bias to influence. So you're going to be influencing your reader by presenting the facts that you have researched to answer the question of your essay. Now you're going to show the facts that show at least 3 possible answers to the question or 3 other takes on the issue, and you're going to present the detailed facts about the one position or solution or action or answer that you favor. That's called bias. You're not going to pretend like nobody else has an opinion about this topic, and you're going to indicate that there are people who do have a different viewpoint on this topic. Then you're going to spend the bulk of your essay showing your position, talking about the facts you have found that support your position. In the end, the reader is going to be encouraged to draw his or her own conclusions based on the facts that you present, as well as your acknowledgement of the other perspectives. So you're being gracious, you're saying that there are more than one ways to look at this, and based on my research and my investigation of these facts, this is what conclusion I have drawn. So you can use first person and talk about the information that you collected and what you find to be true. And that is why in your essay you will never need to tell the reader in phrases such as you should, God won't like it if you, we all need to, all of us, etc. You don't need to do that in your essay. You don't ever need to use second person you or third person we and us. You only use objective or first person. You can mention your own experience and you can mention objective terminology. Why? Because the facts you present will speak for themselves, which is the definition of this phrase as it applies to writing a research essay for this particular course. Your bias may change as you research the topic, and you may find yourself changing your mind or altering your focus. But no matter what your research takes you to learn and discover, That will shape the focus of your essay.